guys, welcome again to my channel. Today I have something for you that I haven't done on this channel yet because I was tagged by Nicki for a Harry Potter back to school tag. Since it's the beginning of September, so it's back to school, back to Hogwarts, so it's a really short one, I think about 8 questions. But yeah, I really would love to do this tag with you guys. But before we go to the questions, if you're new to my channel, hi, my name is Megan and welcome to Quill Scene. If you like things that have to do with Harry Potter, with magic, with fantasy, with books, with reading, with Star Wars, with comic books, with mangas, with anything geeky really, with Disney, then you're in the right place. Make sure to click on that magical subscribe button and don't forget to hit that bell, because in that way you'll always get a notification whenever I upload a new video. But yeah, it's time to pack our bags for Hogwarts because we're going to do a Harry Potter tag. As I said, I was tagged by Nicki, who is a fellow YouTuber. Her channel is named practically Nicki In Every Way. I'll link it down below in the description, because she makes amazing Harry Potter related and Disney related content. But before, well, I already knew her as a YouTuber, but I also know her because she's a fellow promo prefect for the Wizardry and Witchcraft Boutique. If I'm not mistaken, she found this tag on a Harry Potter website, but an American one. So she kind of tweaked the questions a bit here and there so that it was more like a general tag and not just specified for America. It are 8 questions, and in the end I'm supposed to tag 3 other YouTubers to take this tag. I'll also link down in the description box, make a little overview of the questions, so if you are tagged or if you are interested in doing this tag as well, you have a nice overview of the questions without, you know, having to write them down while watching this video. But I think that's all I can say about this tag, so let's quickly go for our first question. And that question is, you need to go to Diagon Alley, where are you going first? Honestly, that's a question that depends on where I am in my school career. As a first year, of course, the first stop you have to go to is Ollivanders to choose your wand. Well, to have the wand choose you, because the wand chooses the wizard. But if I already have my wand, and if I'm already, like, you know, a few years down the road, I think my first stop would be the magical menagerie, you know, with all the magical companions, because I just adore animals. And I can totally see me adopting more than one. No, don't know if Hogwarts rules are okay with that, but I don't care. I would definitely love an extra owl or an extra cat, because yeah, those are my top 2 like creatures to take with me to Hogwarts. So the magical menagerie would be one of my first stops, but also of course Flourish and Blotts, because I adore books. Though it will be a bit hard to make that my very first stop, because then I have to like drag around my books the entire trip to Diagon Alley, but I'm sure there is one like a spell or a magical floating trick or something to carry around those heavy books. And if our favorite twins have already opened their shop, I would also love to take a peek in Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, because I just love the colors and I love like a bit of chaos here and there. So yeah, I would definitely spend most of my money in those shops, I think. The second question is, you are on the train, what are you getting from the trolley? Now I have tasted a lot of Wizardry World candy already, because my brother is like a really sweet tooth and he was really curious about the candy, and I once ordered him like a box with all sorts of candy from the wizarding world, but my most favorite ones are of course the chocolate frogs. And not only because I love chocolate, well, milk chocolate, but also like the magic of the frogs. And then you have also the little boxes, and of course the collectible cards. So yeah, without a doubt, chocolate frogs would be my first pick, and maybe peppermint toads, but the chocolate frogs are really on number one on that one. Number 3 is you are at the welcome feast. What table are you sitting at? Well, as you guys can see, I'm wearing my Red Lion t-shirt because I am a proud Gryffindor. And as a kid, I kinda, well, kid slash, yeah, teenager, I couldn't really see why Gryffindor fit me, because I was really unsure and didn't have a lot of self-esteem and stuff like that. But every test I took would be Gryffindor as the, yeah, house that fit me most. And then would become Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw, like on close second place. But now that I'm a bit older and a bit wiser, and yeah, grown as a person, I guess, I can see why I was placed in Gryffindor. Because I struggled a lot with myself over the years, but it made me stronger. And I think that's one thing also about, you know, Gryffindor being, it's like the number one qualities of Gryffindor are that, you know, they're loyal and they're brave. The loyalty part has always been, you know, like one of my personal strengths, I guess, because I'm very loyal to my family, to my friends. But it was always the brave part that I was a bit unsure about, because I have like this deep-rooted fear of failing, causing that I would opt to do something not because I was afraid to fail at it. But now I'm more like, you know, I'm going to try it, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work, but then at least I have tried. So yeah, over the years I found more and more that it does fit Gryffindor. So yeah, now I'm a very proud Gryffindor. Let's go to question number 4. You can choose your subjects to specialize in. What would they be? Wow. Fun fact, as a kid, I always dreamed about becoming a vet. Because, as I said, I love animals. So I can totally see that my first specialization would be care of magical creatures. Because, again, I love animals, I love magic. Perfect match. But I would also love to do like astrology and astronomy, because in my daily real life, I'm also practicing witch, and all the types of magic I actually identify most as a celestial witch, because I am a night owl. I love the stars, I love the moons, well, the moon and the sun, and I love the star signs. So yeah, anything to do with that is something that really interests me, so I think that would also be an option. And as I said, I am a practicing witch, so for me magic is like, yeah, not second nature, but comes close. So I'm pretty sure I would also be quite good at charms and transfigurations, because I'm a good study if the subject interests me. So yeah, I think those would be my top picks, but care of magical creatures would be like on top, because yeah, that's like my childhood dream, and yeah, becoming the new Newt would be fun. So and then I can go, you know, visit Hagrid and see what kind of creatures he's hiding in the Forbidden Forest. So yeah, that would probably be my top pick. Question number 5 is, you have a break between class, what will you be doing? Well, if I think about back to my own college days, whenever I had a break between my classes, there were two options, being that number one, if I had a break on my own, because my friends often had other classes when I had a break between mine. And then I would either be studying, reading, or writing in the library of the school, or in like the common room slash cafeteria. So I can totally see myself, you know, reading, writing, studying in the library of Hogwarts, or in the Great Hall, or in the common room, the Griffin common room. But then the second option would be that if my friends and I had a break together, we of course hung out. And I can see myself hanging out with my friends at Hogwarts, like on the ground somewhere on a grassy field, if it's a nice weather out, or in the Great Hall would also be an option. The library wouldn't be such a good option, because when my friends and I get together, we talk about everything, and I mean everything, and then we laugh a lot and make jokes, and I don't think Madame Pins will be too pleased with all that noise. So yeah. But also, if it would be a break on my own and I don't feel like reading or writing or studying, I can also see myself go visit Hagrid, only to cuddle up with Fang, because again, I love animals, and yeah, Fang is just like this big chunky dog that deserves so much love. I love it. It's either him or Fluffy, so, and I don't think Hagrid will be letting me close to Fluffy, so Fang it is. Then we're already at question number 6. You get to go to Hogsmeade this year. Where will you go first? That was an easy one. Honeydukes, without a doubt, because again, I'm not as huge as a sweet tooth as my brother, but I do love candy. And again, for my brother, I would be like raiding the shop and then make a magical outpost parcel so I could send it to him. So he had like his little stash of magical candy too. But also Zonkos would be fun to visit. And then of course, to end our entire trip, the 3 broomsticks or the Hogshead. So yeah, one of those two or both could also be an option. Yeah, that's about what I would do in Hogsmeade. Maybe even visit the Shrieking Shack from a distance. See if Sirius still is there. So yeah, that would be my trip to Hogsmeade. Then number 7, you are meeting with friends to chill. Where are you going? Well, as I said before, hanging out with friends is something I love to do, and we talk a lot and we laugh a lot. So we have to make sure that we don't interrupt people with our happy noises. So I could see us, of course, hanging out in the common room of the Gryffindor common room, which would mostly limit to our house members. But I'm pretty sure we can like bribe the fat lady so that we can sneak in our friends from other houses too. And if that doesn't work, we of course have like the courtyard or near the Quidditch fields, or the grass fields surrounding the entirety of Hogwarts, or just go to the Great Hall. So yeah, I think that's where are the main places where we would go chill with all of our friends, because as I said, the common room is usually only for house members, but I'm pretty sure we can find a way to sneak in everyone we need and want. So yeah, oh my god, I'm turning into Fred and George, I think. Then we are already at the last question, which is number 8. Final exams are coming up. What have you done best in? Care for magical creatures, without a doubt. So don't worry, Nikki, because in your Nikki said in her tag that she isn't that big on animals, so that magical creature, taking care of magical creatures would be like a challenge for her. So don't worry, Nicki, I will help you on that subject. We will pause together, don't worry. And I think also, yeah, charms and transfiguration, because as I said, I'm a good study in subjects that interested me. And magic is one of the things that has interested me since I was, I think, 8 years old. So, learning spells, and yeah, learning how to shapeshift things and stuff like that. I think that would also be up my alley. So I think those 3 would be like my best subjects. So that was my tag. As I said, I will make a small overview of the questions below in the description box. On that way you can read them or write them down very quickly if you are tagged for this video, or want to do the tag without being tagged. Feel free to do so. Now I have to pick 3 people for this tag, and I think I'm going to go with Leanda Brooks. Is her channel. She also does a lot of unboxing videos and is also a huge Harry Potter freak. So that is my first tag. My second tag will be Tabby from Gryffindor Bookworm's channel. And lastly, but not least, I'm going to tag Tara, who is also a fellow promo prefect, and she has a YouTube channel called Tara's Potter Imperium. So also their channels will be linked down below in case you are curious about their channel and about their, hopefully, tag videos. But that was it for me this time. If you like this video, please give it a little thumbs up, because I'll see more than you know. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon for another bookish, magical, maybe even a tag video. Bye!